Now remove all 6 of your push clips that are holding the top of the bumper cover on. So with a trim tool, stick it underneath here, pop the center of it out. Once the center is popped out, you can remove the whole thing. And this one's different, but just go down the line and remove all of them. I have one missing here, but now the top of the bumper cover is free. Now on each side of your bumper cover, right where it meets the fender, you'll have a 10mm bolt. Go ahead and take that out. And then if you follow this down, you'll see a 7mm bolt right over here. Go ahead and remove this as well. Now you'll notice there are 3 push clips to be removed along the edge here. This is one of them. You'll need a fairly strong trim tool because they're tight in there. I'm going to use my cutters not to cut, but I'm going to use them because they grab onto these push clips better. And these are really tight in there. Last one is all the way down here. I'm going to use the cutter method again. Now from underneath the bumper you have some 7mm screws and push clips that go all along. We have to remove all of those. So I'm just going to start over here and work my way to the other side. Okay. At this point, with all the hardware removed, you can pull out on both sides, just like this. Don't go too far because it'll fall. Also, I should mention, if you happen to have fog lights, you would want to disconnect them at this point. My vehicle doesn't, so I don't have to worry about it. And then pull out the other side. Hold the bumper cover and pull it straight out. Let's remove the push clips here that hold on this trim piece, just like so. And then there's actually one more back here. I'm going to stick my trim tool in here and use it as a prying device. Okay, take this last push clip out as well, and now we can push this whole piece back. There's a lot of washer fluid in this tank and I want to save it. So what I'm going to do is I have a clean trash can that I only use for washer fluid, and I'm going to pull the pump out and let the washer fluid drain into this trash can. There we go. Now let's take off the level sensor and make sure you remember which way it goes. Had this flat piece at the top, and the importance of that is, well, it's basically just a little float in here. And if you put it in backwards, it's going to read empty when it's full, and it's going to read full when it's empty. So remember that. Pull the hose off of the washer tank here. And now we can unbolt it and remove it. There are 3 10mm nuts, so let's take them off. One is right here in the front. One more back here. Now you can pull it off the studs and just wiggle it out. Make sure the hose doesn't get caught. And unhook it from here. And there you have it. Let's get the new washer tank in. I'm going to go ahead and put the washer hose on here and then slide it up through the hole. Just like this. And you have to line up all the studs. All right. Slide this on. This hose goes in here. Let's get the pump and the level sensor back in. Go ahead and take this off. Put the gasket into the mounting hole. And then slide the level sensor in, of course, the correct way. You don't want it upside down like I was saying. I took the gasket off the old tank because it didn't stick to the pump. Slide it in there, slide the pump in. Let's route the hose, re-secure it. Now you would just open up the cap and go ahead and fill it with fresh washer fluid. Push this in, install the 2 other push clips, one over there and one over here. Okay, let's get the bumper on. Okay, line it up, press it on, pull the bumper in and press it into the slot underneath the fender here. Let's put some push clips in up top. Make sure you lock them in. Let's line up the 10mm bolt on the top here. A 7mm screw on the side here. And 3 push clips. Now you do the same to the other side. Put all the screws in underneath on the splash shield. I'm going to start with the center one, that way it can be held up in place. One more screw all the way at the end here. And 2 push clips on each side. I'm missing this one over here, and then do the same to the other side.